Hello, dear Earthlings. Are you looking for a way to make a difference in the world, yet not sure what you can do? Let me share a story with you of a guy who turned his life around, meanwhile making this world a better place. Our world is hanging on the brink of environmental crisis. Hope fading away. But guess what? In the midst of it all, a man stepped forward and discovered redemption among the towering trees. In this video, I'll take you on a wild journey where the past collides with the present and where a single act of transformation has the power to rewrite the destiny of an entire ecosystem. Now, let me tell you about one of the most incredible parts of my journey to the other side of the world. I'll share with you about a very memorable visit to the nursery. Picture this, a place that can hold a whopping 100,000 seedlings. It's like a forest in itself, brimming with potential and new beginnings. I got a chance to meet arborist Tarjudin. But here's the thing. His story is unlike anything you've ever heard. Get this. He used to be an ex-illegal logger, caught up in a world of wrong choices. But you know what? He turned his life around with the help of the chainsaw buyback program, where he was able to trade in his chainsaw for a microloan, without a set return date to turn his life around. And now he's devoting his energy to planting trees instead of chopping them down. So what was the transition? Like what made him go from being an illegal logger to then planting trees?
Ibit niya, apa jenis pohon niya. Ito.
So he said he wanna his future children and also grandchild wanna see that the tree that he cut off. So he wanna make the future wanna see that the tree. So he wanna stop that.
Oh,
yeah.
Penting juga untuk dunia. Dengan kesehatan kita juga.
So it's also important for our health.
He mentioned to me that he didn't like cutting trees. Firstly, he was always on the lookout so the tree branches don't fall and kill him. Also on the lookout so he does not get caught. Meanwhile, his ears were being affected by the noise of the chainsaw, and he was at risk, like any other logger, to lose his hearing. And he saw the devastating impact of deforestation. But he didn't have any alternative. He knew he had to do something to make things right. He was so happy to hear about the program, and he took the leap. Here he is now planting trees and restoring what was lost. Thank you. Thank you for making that transition and for now nurturing the rainforest and doing that big shift. Walking alongside Tarjudin, I listened to his incredible journey of transformation. Not only of himself, but also of the rainforest areas which he restored in the last 15 years. How many seedlings can this nursery hold?
100,000 seedlings in here.
Wow.
Yeah.
100,000 seedlings.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
That's a lot of trees.
Yes.
And then 100,000 seedlings, that's going to be about 30 hectares, right?
Berapa hektar, Pak? Oh, in 1 hectare we plant around 3,000 seedlings.
Right. Yeah. So it will be about like 33 hectares that this one nursery can cover.
That's right.
Wow, that's incredible. And that's for intensive. If it's agroforestry, it's 625 seedlings. So that could be even more.
That's right.
Wow, that's amazing. Do you enjoy working in the nursery?
Yeah.
Suka pa kerja sini?
Senang ya.
Yeah, he's happy working here.
He not only knows the ins and outs of reforestation, but he's also a living example of how people can change and make a positive impact. And you know what? We didn't just talk the talk. We walked the walk. Vika and I got our hands dirty and planted 200 seedlings that would one day grow into towering trees. Okay, so initially, the seedlings are being planted in these poly bags until they get to a size where they can be moved to a basket. And then afterwards, what happens is that these same poly bags are being reused for new seedlings. We're adding chocolate chip into the cookies. This is amazing. Wow, they're so big. Look at them. It's because they were soaked, right? And wow,
It's going to be a big tree.
you know, there's like we all look for what is it that we can do. right? Like especially like in America or North America, we're like, okay, like what can I do? Where can I donate? Etc. 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 And the simplest thing that every person can do is just plant trees. And as I was sharing before, you know, like when we were traveling, like after our travels, I was like, I want to offset our carbon footprint, and I was looking for different organizations where I can plant trees, but I couldn't find one where I knew for sure that they were monitoring the trees and making sure that they get planted and you know taken care of. But here, like I can actually see how much, you know, care and attention goes into that. I will definitely be directing everyone to like whoever wants to offset their carbon footprint to donate to nursery and health harmony. The best thing we can do is plant a tree. It was a meaningful experience, realizing that our actions could shape the destiny of this jungle and the lives it supports. So what we just did is we moved seedlings from one basket to another because that one started rotting. So it was time for them to be replaced after a few months. And it's made out of bamboo, so that's why also it's so sustainable. And the fact that they're rotting is just another proof how sustainable they are instead of the poly bags that will never really rot. It's amazing. Look, it's like falling apart. So this is the rotting basket. That's what it took. And that's just another proof how biodegradable this is. Because like plastic, it just stays in the soil, right? And so in 2 months, now they'll be ready to go into the jungle and be planted. I have paint on my hands, I have dirt on my hands. I'm very happy.
He said you are diligent.
2 months later, I got an update on the seedlings. They had already started to grow. Fast forward a few years, and those tiny seedlings will blossom into magnificent trees, breathing life back into the forest.
We are going to reforestation site. There's nothing here. There's no tree. Oh wow. Yeah.
2007 there were no trees.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, 2000. Yeah. 2000 is there's no tree on that.
Wow, it was empty.
Yeah, it's empty.
Wow.
Just like that.
Look at this lush, beautiful rainforest right now.
So we planted 2009.
Okay.
Start from here.
Oh wow.
And 2013 it's like a burn.
Oh yeah, it was burned.
Yeah.
Oleh karena jalan, mungkin orang merokok, lempar.
Because it's
Some smoke.
because it's close to the roads and maybe someone just put the smoke. So yeah. It's
Oh
burned.
my god.
That's ubah also.
Uba.
Yeah.
So the seedlings that we planted
Yeah.
are going to become these trees.
Yeah, and it will be get big.
And the ex-Ligologer? Well, he will always be a hero, a guardian of the forest, showing us all that it's never too late to turn things around. Standing there, witnessing the fruits of our labor, I couldn't help but be overwhelmed with emotions. This journey has taught me that even the most unexpected heroes can emerge from the darkest places. It reminds me that change is possible, no matter our past. Thank you for your work. Thank you.
Terima kasih, Pak.
So my friends, let this be a testament to the resilience of nature and the power of human determination. Together we can rewrite our story, transforming from destroyers to healers and giving our planet a chance to thrive. Join me on this incredible journey of reforestation and redemption. Let's plant the seeds of change and create a legacy that will outlast us all. Don't forget to subscribe and be a part of this transformative movement. Remember, my friends, from a Ligologer to tree planter extraordinaire, Tarjudin is living proof that when we reconnect with Mother Earth, remarkable transformations are possible. Stay tuned for more inspiring stories from the heart of the jungle. Change begins with us. Let's bring the jungle back to life, one tree at a time. Together, we can make this world a better place. See you in the next video.